times I've questioned certain circumstances and things I could not understand. And many times in trials, weakness blurs my vision, and that's when my frustration gets so out of hand. But it's then I am reminded that I've never been forsaken, and I've never had to stand one test alone, no. And when I look at all my victories, then the Spirit rises up in me, and it's through the fire my weaknesses are made strong. He never promised that the cross would not get heavy, and the hill would not be hard to climb. He never offered our victories without fighting, but he said help would always come in time. So just remember when you're standing in the valley of decision, and the adversary says give in, just hold on, 'cause my Lord will show up, and he will take you through the fire again.
I was raised in a Christian home. My mom was great. My dad only went on holidays, but he was an amazing dad. He adored my mom. They had a magical kind of love. When I think back now as an adult, he drank my whole life. He did rehabs, talked his way out of every single one. I got really depressed and withdrawn. I was watching my dad ruin his life and my mom's too. And the magical love that they always had was slowly disappearing. So my mom told him he had to get out or get help. And that was the last time I saw my dad until I graduated high school. He left without saying goodbye. We almost lost him 3 years ago from complications from alcoholism, and he was in a coma for about a week. So when he came out, the doctor told him, you have cirrhosis of the liver, you can't drink anymore. Unfortunately, that only lasted for 9 months, his sobriety, and he started drinking again. It's always been hard being away from him, but I really started to have my heart tugged on that he shouldn't be alone, that he's a good man, and he deserves to be treated like a man, not somebody who's just forgotten. And I don't want him to be alone. I want him to know that I love him despite his condition. Part of the concern for bringing him out here was, how are we going to furnish everything? Part of a group called MOPS, which is Mothers of Preschoolers, and they had heard my story about my dad because I had shared my testimony before. And they got their little secret committee together and sent out an email that I was moving my dad out here. I needed to furnish a whole apartment, and told me to come over for a play date. And I went over there, and they opened up the garage and had everything from dental floss to a couch and a recliner, food, toothbrushes, you name it, they had it there for him. And I will never forget that feeling of God's love, that I was doing the right thing for my dad. And to see people love my dad who knew his story meant the world to me.
I know within myself that I would surely perish. If I trust the mighty hand of God, he'll shield the flames again, again. Oh, he never promised that the cross would not get heavy, and the hill would not be hard to climb. He never offered our victories without fighting, but he said help would always come. Yes, He will, yes, He will. He'll take me through again. Oh, yeah, through the fire again.